Recent studies in psychology show that appreciation of what is present and in self-possession versus what is desired or dreamt about to achieve is the key to happiness and more sustainable success. Adopting a stretch mindset can help as well. What is a stretch mindset and who is called a stretcher? A stretch mindset is characterized by the value of available resources and their usage in the best possible way to achieve better results. Unlike chasers who are caught up in the belief that more resources will consistently deliver better results, stretchers see the possibility of expanding the uses for what they have on hand, partly because they see resources having varied uses. How we think about and use our resources tremendously influences professional success, personal satisfaction, and organizational performance. One of the biggest reasons we chase is that we don't think there is an alternative. We do not realize that the opportunities to utilize a particular resource are endless. However, once you stretch your resources, you also expand your life. There are a few tips to acquire to develop a stretcher's mindset, making it essentially a skill to master available to anyone who decides on the change in their mentality. The foundation of stretching is to focus on what you already have. This way, you release yourself from the anxiety of never having enough and learn that you can create all you need with what's before you. Develop psychological ownership. Realize that ownership is not always material. It is just as much an attitude that helps you feel empowered to transform your resources and feel creative in their uses, thus making any process more enjoyable and satisfying. Embrace constraints. Realizing limitations only points to hidden ideas that creativity might bring out of nowhere. Don't fear frugality. Being smart about how resources are allocated can allow for incredible generosity. It can also help you emphasize long-term objectives over short-term pleasures, reuse what you have instead of buying more, and feel more accessible from conventions. Turn trash into treasure. Recycle what others might disregard. Don't overplan. Too much planning can create a kind of mental paralysis and prevent us from acting. We learn from doing. When we plan, we delay the stage, speculating about a future that may or may not exist. When the rules are constantly changing, it becomes more important to be able to act and learn in the present. Expect better. Many experiments prove that high expectations lead to better results and success in the long run. These stretching exercises can help you learn a stretching mindset faster and easier. Explore. Creativity is often bolstered by novel and unfamiliar experiences. Dedicate a few hours each week to reading something new to you, attending a workshop or conference outside of your profession, or having lunch with someone in a similar job but a different industry. Just say no. When we reject the idea that something can't be done without more resources, we say yes to a new outlook on working and living. Take a break and pay less attention. Let your mind wander and make connections that others might need more attention due to too much focus. Doing mindless tasks, such as cleaning your desk, coloring, and walking, boosts creativity. Pick your neighbors. Find someone you would consider a stretcher in your community and spend a few hours together learning how effortless it can be to do more with less. This may influence your own choices, whether you know it or not. Shop your closet. Creating new possibilities for what was already in your closet can bolster inspiration and imagination. taking note of stuff that could be used better, for example, wrapping a present in a newspaper, turning an old sweater into a cat bed, can help you see scraps in a different light. Appreciate. Gratitude for what is already there, seeing and noting the privileges at hand, helps people expand how they think about resources, often in ways that are helpful to others. Appreciation can make it easier to say no to tempting things we don't want or need. Gratitude in the present helps prioritize the future. To increase gratitude, write down 5 things about life that you feel thankful for at least once a week. This habit conditions us to appreciate what we have, big and small.